Who would win in a fight between a T-Rex and a Triceratops? To answer this question, we've got to go back in time and learn about these two dinosaurs. Did you know that dinosaurs ruled the Earth for over 160 million years? It all started during the Triassic period when the first dinosaurs appeared. They were small, fast, and agile. Nothing like the giant beasts we picture today. Over millions of years, they evolved into the most diverse group of reptiles that ever existed. They became the rulers of the prehistoric world, adapted to every environment and way of life. And some grew to enormous sizes. But how did they do it? Let's follow their evolution and find out. First, we'll start with the Triassic, then we'll move on to the Jurassic, and finally, the Cretaceous. Are you ready? Let's go back in time. Triassic, 230 million years ago. The first dinosaurs appeared in this period. Colophasis, one of the earliest dinos, was only 3 meters long and weighed 30 kilograms. It was a small, slender reptile with a long tail and big head. It was a hunter that used its agility and speed to chase down prey. It lived in herds and had a relatively large brain for its time, which helped it learn new behaviors quickly. Its fossils have been found in places like Ghost Ranch, New Mexico. So next time you're there, keep an eye out. You might just see one. Moving on, let's talk about Platysaurus. Now here's a dino that really took advantage of its environment. It lived in a time when large herbivores were rare, so it munched on plants that most dinos wouldn't touch. With a neck like a giraffe, it could reach high plants that no other herbivore could. It was so good at adapting that it even developed the ability to digest toxic plants. That's some serious dino smarts, but don't get the wrong idea. This gentle giant wasn't a pushover. It could defend itself with its huge size and sharp teeth. Plus, it had a tail nearly 2 meters long that it could use like a whip. Talk about versatile. And let's not forget about the mighty This dino was a sauropod, one of the biggest groups of herbivores that ever lived. They had long necks and tails, and were known for their enormous size. Amphicelius was one of the heaviest and longest dinosaurs. Just imagine the sauropods walking through a herd of other herbivores, like a pack of wild horses. They were simply colossal. And now moving on to the carnivores, let's check out the Dilophosaurus. Now this dino was truly unique. Unlike other fast carnivores, it preferred hunting alone. It was smart enough to figure out how to use its environment to catch prey. For example, it would often sneak up on unsuspecting herbivores and then knock them off balance by biting their hind legs. Talk about a clever hunting strategy. It was also one of the few dinosaurs with feathers. Yep, you heard that right. Some dinosaurs sported colorful feathers, and the Dilophosaurus was one of them. So it wasn't just a fierce hunter, but a pretty stylish one too. Okay, so we've seen some amazing Triassic dinosaurs, but don't think the next ones are going to be any less impressive. Jurassic, 200 million years ago. By now, dinosaurs were thriving all over the world. They continued to grow larger and more diverse. The Jurassic was a time of giants. Just take a look at the Brachiosaurus. This dino was a sauropod, just like the Amphiximegalodon. It was so tall that it could easily reach the tops of the tallest trees and see for miles around. But don't let its size fool you. It was surprisingly fast, too. It could run at speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour. Talk about a gentle giant. And then there was the Stegosaurus. This herbivore had plates along its back that scientists believe may have helped regulate its body temperature. It also had a row of spikes on its tail that it could use as a weapon against predators. And let's not forget about the Allosaurus. This carnivore was one of the top predators in the Jurassic. It was smart, strong, and had huge, powerful jaws that could easily tear through flesh. Moving on to the Cretaceous, 145 million years ago, the dinosaurs were more diverse than ever. But don't get too comfortable because this period also marked the beginning of the end for these ancient creatures. The Cretaceous saw the rise of some truly remarkable dinosaurs. Take the Ankylosaurus, for example. This herbivore was covered in armor from head to tail. It also had a club-like tail that it could use to smash through enemy lines. And don't forget, the Triceratops. This herbivore had 3 horns on its head that it could use to slash and gash at its enemies. It was also one of the largest herbivores of its time. And of course, We can't talk about the Cretaceous without mentioning the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the most famous dinosaur of all time. This carnivore was a true apex predator, standing up to 12 feet tall and weighing several tons. It had powerful jaws and sharp teeth that could easily crush bones. No wonder it was the king of the dinosaurs. But let's not forget about the Velociraptor. This carnivore was smaller than the T-Rex, but make no mistake, it was just as deadly. It was smart, quick, and had huge, sharp claws that it could use to slash and dice. So now that we've learned about some of the most amazing dinosaurs that ever lived, it's time to answer the ultimate question. Who would win in a fight between a T-Rex and a Triceratops? Both dinosaurs were incredibly powerful and skilled fighters, but ultimately it's the T-Rex that takes the crown. Its size, strength, and sharp teeth and claws were simply too much for the Triceratops to handle. Plus, the T-Rex was a ferocious hunter, meaning it was used to taking down large prey. In short, the T-Rex was the ultimate dinosaur warrior, and there's no doubt that it would win a fight against the Triceratops. Now, you know who would win in a fight between a T-Rex and a Triceratops. But what about other dino battles? Who do you want to see fight next? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an exciting episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.